Welcome to a new episode of View from Reality, proud member of the Liberty Underground. Now, if you are a conservative, a libertarian, or basically just a sane person, you might be thinking the next 4 years are looking kind of dark. However, we do have one advantage, and the fact is that Democrats, in reality, just aren't that bright. As a matter of fact, they're kind of stupid. Case in point, we have here Nancy Pelosi. She is Speaker of the House. Over here, we have Chuck Schumer, the Senate Majority Leader. Now, these two geniuses have decided it's a good idea to try to impeach President Trump again, because it worked out so well for them the last time. Now, these two are poster children for the old adage, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Let's overlook the fact that they've violated the Constitution in doing this, which actually they've been doing since November 3rd. But the last time they did this, what happened to Trump's poll ratings? They went up. And guess what? It's happening all over again. Good move, Chuck and Nancy. Or we could look at this guy. This is our commander-in-chief, and he decided that he's going to nominate this woman as Assistant Secretary of Health. I mean, just look at that face. It just radiates healthy lifestyle. We can only assume he was in a big hurry. He was afraid of losing her to Mary Kay Cosmetics, who wanted to have her as their spokesperson. Or we could look at these two guys. These are the tech twins, Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey. These two geniuses decided to deplatform their cash cow, Donald Trump. As a result, they lost $51 billion. That's billion with a B, in just a couple of weeks. Wouldn't you like to be at their next stockholder meeting? Way to go, you guys. We could also spend the next 4 years bashing rhinos. Now, the wonderful thing about bashing rhinos is you can say whatever you want, and you don't have to worry about getting banned from YouTube because they don't care. For example, I could say something like, there's a rumor in Washington that Pat Toomey wears women's underwear, or that the reason Mitch McConnell has the same expression on his face is because he is, in fact, impotent. Now, this picture over here is Mitch on Viagra. Notice the difference. We could also say something like, it turns out that Mitt Romney actually is a blow-up Ken doll. And the only reason he's running for politics is because Barbie left him for G.I. Joe. She said something about she wants a real man. Now, as fun as this would be, bashing Dems and rhinos for the next 4 years, I don't think I want to wait that long. So what we're going to do is promote here is a strategy put forward by Town Hall magazine. Now, what Town Hall suggested is that for the next 2 years, Donald Trump spend his time and energy trying to get Congress to switch over to Republican majority. That's something that Donald Trump may be doing anyways. But the real genius of this strategy is they are suggesting that Donald Trump himself run for Congress. Now, if this is successful, that Donald Trump runs for Congress, gets elected, and he does manage to create a Republican majority, Trump himself, once he gets there, will run for Speaker of the House. Now, the Speaker of the House is a powerful position anyways. It's third in line for the presidency. But what would be great is if Trump can duplicate what Newt Gingrich accomplished in 1994. In that year, Newt successfully had the Republicans take control of Congress for the first time in 40 years. From that point on, in the next 6 years, Bill Clinton couldn't get anything passed and done without putting it through Newt Gingrich. In fact, many in the media during that time referred to Newt as co-president. Now, this strategy has a few other benefits. Number one, it would be the end of Nancy Pelosi. You know, there's no way she's going to stick around if Trump is Speaker of the House. Number two, the next thing Trump could do is start impeachment proceedings against Biden. He could finally answer for the corruption of taking kickbacks from the Ukraine and Chinese companies. That is, of course, assuming that Kamala hasn't already deposed of Biden by invoking the 25th Amendment because Joe forgot how to spell his first name. Now, the third advantage is there's no term limits for Speaker of the House. You can be Speaker 10 years, 20 years, it doesn't matter. However, if Trump decides he wants to run in 2024, he can still do this. Or he can play kingmaker by finding a MAGA Republican, maybe somebody like Rand Paul or Ted Cruz, to run for the president in 2024. And in that case, we would have a successful takeover of the MAGA Republicans in the government, which means they can now try to undo the damage that is currently being done by Biden and the Democratic Party. Now, what I would like for everybody to do is comment down below. If you think this is a good idea, give us the thumbs up. If you think it's a bad idea, give us a thumb down. But in any case, let the debate begin.
Thanks, Bob, so much for that, and I really think you're onto something there. I think it's also clear that the Biden administration is not fighting for the American people. They're too busy paying favors back to the Chinese, Russians, and the Democrats who helped them run a fraudulent election campaign. After 40 executive orders and now an open southern border, the American people are very ready for the MAGA party to take the White House in 2024. But we shouldn't wait that long. Make sure you support President Trump and vote MAGA candidates in 2022. Also, please comment your thoughts on our video below. Like us on Gab, Rumble, CloutHub, and YouTube. Thank you guys so much, and God bless.